Hello peeps, I'm Donna. Just thought I would sit down while I'm by myself and update you with what's been happening. Friday I went to go and see my physician, my general practitioner, and had a chat with him. I went for my yearly care review. There's a plane flying over. Just give it a sec. I don't know how loud that is on the air. Anyways, I went for my yearly care review, and we talked a lot about the bariatric program. He let me know that he really doesn't know anything at all about it, and that anything I find out, I should let him know. At least he's not a know-it-all and trying to pretend he knows something he doesn't. But, you know, I asked him to refer me to a dietitian and to a therapist, and he wasn't sure about the therapist. He did refer me to a dietitian locally and said that they would be able to maybe get me closer to Victoria or maybe the bariatric program or something like that. So that's going to be set up here. The referral's in, and I just have to wait for the dietitian to phone me. And yeah, so I had a chat with him about wait time and stuff, and he still figures it's like a year and a half. And I told him that one of my YouTube buddies, Sheila Gets VSG 2016, said that in the province of Alberta it was a 7 to 10 year wait list. And so he was like, oh, well, you know, maybe it's not that bad then, that we only have to wait a year and a half. So anyways, because my doctor didn't know a lot about the program, he encouraged me to phone the bariatric program in Victoria at the Royal Jubilee Hospital and talk to them about maybe anything that I should be doing beforehand. So I got home and I phoned them, and they said that it wasn't possible for me to see anybody in their program until I actually had my first visit. She asked my name and stuff and made sure that they had my referral there. And she said, unfortunately, there is more than a 2-year wait list. And I said, well, my kidney specialist did put the referral in, and that I was told that maybe it would be bumped up a little bit because of my other problems. And she looks at my paper and she says, nope. Nope. Nothing here says that you have any major problems that need to be, nothing here says that you have anything that's bad enough that should make you move up in the program. Oh man. So it'll be over 2 years before I get that first visit. So it would probably be 3 years before I get the surgery. So needless to say, I hung up the phone and cried and thought about, you know, what I'm going to do. I'm 45 years old already. It's not like I'm getting any younger. Like I'd be like about 48 years old before I had this done. 49 years old before I probably saw a substantial weight loss. You know, that's 3-4 years away. And I told my husband, still makes me weepy. Now I'm going to tell you what great husband I have. So I told him just before bed that it would take this long. And I guess it kept him up half the night thinking about things. So this morning when I got up, it's Saturday morning, he always makes breakfast on Saturdays, he said to me, you know, we need to talk about this. And I thought, oh. And he says, you know, it's about the little bit of research I've done. I don't know this for sure from the clinic, but it's about $21,000 to pay up front, if they allow you to pay up front. I haven't actually talked to them yet about it. Oh my God, it's a mess now. And he said, I think we need to do whatever we can to make sure that this happens sooner for you. And, you know, our business is not doing very well right now. And so I looked at him straight away and said, there's no way we can afford this. He said, well, look, if it's $1,000 a month over, let's say, the 2 years that they say to get in, we save $1,000 a month, then, you know, we'll be ahead of the game if we can even take out a loan or do what we can to get this moved up. So, you know, that's not unreasonable, I don't think. Oh my God, I've totally lost my train of thought. So he says to me, think about the medications that you're on. The diabetes medications are freaking expensive. Yeah, I'm going to go over that with you in just a second. Okay, I'm back under control, and I went and got my prescriptions that I just had filled the other day and added them up. Now, I don't pay for my prescriptions. I have a really good plan, but I still get the little papers that tell you what how much they were going to cost before they zero it out. Anyway, so my metformin, this is for 3 months. Every 3 months I go and get my medications. So metformin is $24.47. My Victoza is $860.58. That's 3 months worth. Lantus, $492.35. Humalog, $239.15. Then I also need my test strips for my my glucometer, which is I think I got 3 boxes, so 300 strips. That doesn't sound right. Maybe I only got 2 boxes. Anyways, it was $212.85. And then the needles for my injections were $129.99. That's a total of $1,700, or round it up, $1,770 every 3 months, which is approximately $590 a month, just for my diabetic medications. So my husband says to me, you know, the amount of money that the benefits that we have might save because I do get this procedure done. The benefits plan might help us out and help me pay for it. So I'm going to phone them Monday and find out, because I think it's worth a shot. Maybe, you know, maybe I'm just out to lunch, but maybe they'll help out if to get it earlier, you know, as opposed to waiting the 3 years before, well, probably even more than 3 years before I'd be off these medications, and it would save them $589 a month. $590 a month. So that's one route to try. But basically, my husband is saying he's willing to do whatever it takes to see me healthy. He never says skinny. He never says that. He was never a guy who looked at the skinny girls to begin with, but he wants to see me healthy. Here I go again. I'm a basket case today. So anyways, I'm going to look into that on Monday. I'm going to phone the bariatric clinic again and find out what their, number one, if they do it. And if they don't, I'll phone the next bariatric clinic. So there's one in Victoria. There's one, I think, in Vancouver, Richmond area or something like that. Then, if I need to, I will keep going across the country. Now, I haven't really looked into it. I've thought about going down to the States, or where it's considerably cheaper, down to Mexico. But like I don't know if I said it earlier, with the conditions that I have, I just think it would be too risky that something might go wrong if I'm in another country. I don't want to wake up from something and have a $500,000 bill because of the things that maybe could go wrong. I know chances of things going wrong are very, very slim. I've watched a lot of videos. Dr. Matthew Weiner was a good video series to watch. And yeah, the chances of something going wrong, like I said, are very, very slim, but they're still there. They're still there. I know a girl right now a young girl, in her early 20s, I believe she is. She's not really a personal friend of mine, but she's somebody I see every week and talk to every week for a few minutes. And she used to be very, very busty lady. And she went in and had a breast reduction done. And the chances of anything going wrong with that are very, very slim. Very slim. And she had a doctor who has never, ever had a problem, ever. And right now, she's dealing with every problem that you can imagine. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong for her. It's so bad, actually, she's probably going to lose her breast. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Anyways, she's dealing with that. Back to me. So, in the meantime, I am still going to be changing my behaviors. There's a couple things that I've done. So, I don't know if I mentioned this in any of my other videos, but I don't drink pop. Not that I haven't always. I stopped drinking pop, I think it was like about 10 months ago. In that time, I've had 3 pops. And 2 of them were in a real social setting, and that's what was given to me instead of the water I would normally drink. I love my water. I can drink a lot of water every day. Love it. But so my behaviors, I know that they need to change. I'm not a pop drinker, and I'm not a coffee drinker, not a tea drinker. Love my water. The biggest problem I can see having with changing this behavior is not drinking during a meal. Oh my gosh. How do you not drink during a meal? Some advice was given to me again by Sheila Gets VSG 2016, and she said, don't drink any water 15 minutes before you eat and half an hour after you eat. And I'm like, really? Like, I'm the type of person that if I'm at a restaurant and all of a sudden I'm out of water, I will stop eating until the waitress will finally come over. Waitress or waiter comes over and fills up my glass. Yeah, it's like I float everything. Everything in my gut floats. To have to stop drinking. And I've tried the last few days, and it is gonna be tough. I think that's gonna be one of my biggest challenges of all time. It's not the exercising, it's not the changing the kinds of foods, it's the drinking the water, not drinking water while you're eating. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty terrible. Anyways, here's another change that I'm making. I used to, all my diets in the past and stuff, I eat on a smaller plate. And it's actually backfired on me a couple of times. I was seeing a doctor a long time ago, and I would actually take pictures of my plate, and I would document what I was eating. And so I take it to him to view, and he says, "Oh, you're eating way too much." What he didn't realize, or what I tried to make him realize, was that my plate wasn't full. It was full. My plate was full, but my plate was small. And when I say small, I'm talking the teacup saucer. But when he would look at the plate, it would be full. And he'd say, "Oh, you're still eating too much." I'm like, that's a saucer. That's not even a real plate. It's just a saucer. He said, "No, you're still eating too much." Okay. So what I've found is that when I go to a buffet, or, you know, where it's a buffet style meal, and I don't have a choice in what size plate I have, they're all the same size and they're usually a larger plate, that my plate gets filled just as much, or looks just the same as what my saucer would look like, which means I haven't really figured out my portions. I fill my plate no matter what size it is. So I am no longer going to eat on a smaller plate. I am now going to take a large plate and try to make sure I take smaller portions and that I get used to the look of my plate with space on it. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Take a portion for what it is instead of filling a plate, whether it be a saucer or a big plate. Anyways, you know what? I find I babble to myself all the time. Most of the time it's when I'm in my vehicle. So I'm not going to record videos while I am driving. I got no problem pulling over or being parked and record, but I won't do it while I'm driving. And, or I'll be in the shower and I'm talking to myself about all this stuff, and man, I should be recording this, but no, I'm not going to do it while I'm in the shower. And so you'll find that I come to you with my messy hair and stuff because I have to record this while I'm thinking about it, as I'm still not used to this and it still feels weird. And it's still, you know, so I'm looking around making sure nobody's around. My boys are all out fishing, but my mom does live in the second house on our property, so you know, she could walk by at any time, and she doesn't know anything about this. So I want to say thank you to my new subscribers, to all my subscribers. And if you leave a comment below, and let me know that you've subscribed, I will definitely be checking out your channel and subscribing to your channel. Unfortunately, when you just subscribe, it doesn't tell me who subscribes. So yeah, make sure you leave a comment. And I just want to say, you know, I feel really fortunate to be able to have this outlet, to be able to talk to you people, because I think I would feel really alone right now. Even though I do talk to my husband and my 2 boys, I don't talk to anybody else that's around me. So for me to have this outlet and for you guys to be listening and getting your input from you and stuff really means a lot to me. So thank you very much. And I will do another video after I talk to the clinic and find out if I can pay to jump to the front of the line. Hope you all have a good day. Bye-bye.